Alright guys, we're back with a pretty special video. This is a Prototype A&L 91 World rc10. So this is a reproduction of that particular buggy with a really cool feature that we will get to in just a moment. So yeah, this is really neat. So I'm gonna link, there's a guy on here that actually owns the original buggies. I think he owns 2 or 3 of them, and then he actually had this reproduced, and this is going back years. This kit's really not available anymore. So again, this is a reproduction of the original Prototype World's buggy. Really neat. Let's look at this thing, man. This thing is awesome. This thing is awesome. And he did a full restoration of the buggies on his page. Like I said, I will link his page to the comments so you guys can see the original. But this is awesome. Now the one cool feature about this is, look at this odd white Team A&L lethal weapon transmission. The reason it's white, that is a factory prototype. That is a real deal prototype Team A&L transmission. And it even came with this plate when I bought it. I got it from Alec himself, so I know it is the real deal. So that's pretty cool. That adds a really cool touch to this buggy, is having a real deal prototype transmission. That's awesome. And what's cool about this is these are Proline World's really rare rear tires. Proline right there. You got the World's right there. Pretty cool. I've shown these tires before. A lot of people call them prototype tires. As many as I've seen, I highly doubt they are prototype. But there's been a discussion about those tires. So yeah, this thing is pretty neat. We'll zoom in on some of the features. There's the rear bulkhead. Look at that. Beautiful. rc10 factory rear shocks that I added. I added those wheels. I kind of built this one and added my own little features as far as the wheels and tires go. There's the rear chassis, the rear transmission mount. There are the rear arms. Look at those awesome arms. Super high quality printed rear arms. They're reproductions again. Cool titanium turnbuckles there. The way the battery cups are cut out. We'll flip this thing over and show the bottom in a minute. A&L steering, of course. What's cool about this, when they built these, they took a factory JRX2 front bulkhead and sliced it in half. adapted it. That's so cool. Again, prototype front arms. Kyosha gold shocks that I added. RC10 Worlds front wheels. And these are RC10 tires. These are Worlds front wheels on associated front tires. Look at that shock tower. Look how cool that shock tower is. Beautiful. It's a beautiful car. Let's flip this thing over. Now you can really see those prototype rear arms. Man, those things are cool, aren't they? Uses a lot of different parts. This RC10 rear mounts, rear hubs. Uses a Kyosha Triumph rear mount. Oh, jeez. Let's go down this chassis. Look at that beautiful chassis. Let's show the front prototype arms right there. Look at those things. Pretty awesome. Associated front spindles. Front end parts that's associated. JRX2 front little bulkhead there. Custom chassis, custom top plate, custom arms, custom front and rear shock towers. I mean, A&L, man, they went crazy building their cars. A lot of prototype looking stuff. This is a beautiful car. Love this buggy. Glad I had the chance of purchasing all the parts and assembling it. I think these wheels look awesome with that front steering. And having the chance of owning that prototype transmission is a bonus. See the RC10 parts a little bit better in the front now. Stock RC10. So there you go, guys. I think it's a pretty cool video. Pretty cool car. Something you guys might not have seen before. Like I said, I'll link that guy's page, his video, so you guys can see the original and the restoration he did. And then he talks about getting this reproduction chassis and all the parts. And there's a time you can buy it. I don't think you can still buy these parts and stuff now. I think they're pretty much gone, especially that chassis. That chassis, believe it or not, that's made out of aluminum. The factory was the black carbon, the black material like the top plate. But when they reproduced it, it was reproduced in metal because it was a little bit easier for their front kick plate. So that's pretty awesome. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And we will be back soon enough. Alright, guys. Take it easy.